everyone, this is Susie Q of Susie Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my nursery room window. Hi everyone, so today I have my brand new baby Chelsea with me, and I'm going to change her into a different outfit, and I'm going to show you some more details about her, as well as show you the COA that I didn't notice in the box when I did her box opening. So we're going to be doing that today, and I have something like a fun backstory to tell you about her name and why I chose it. Anyway, but before we get started, I have another little tiny collection of babies that I want to show you. Let me switch the camera around here so that you can see little Chelsea. And so what happened was my dear friend Edith had given me this little tiny, she's resin, she's made of resin, and she's an Ashton Drake baby, and her name is, well, I named her Edith Ann after Edith, but she is called the Bundle of Joy, or Bundle of Love baby, and she's made of resin. And the reason that I'm showing her to you again is because I was so much in love with this little baby that I ended up getting a whole set of them. And this is what she looks like without her blanket. She's just adorable. And inside that diaper, she's anatomically correct. And so I ended up getting 2 more boys. And let's see, I have 5 altogether, so 2 more boys and 2 more girls. So I wanted to show you this little girl, little Edith Ann. I haven't named the other ones yet. I'm just going to go ahead and keep the names that they came with, and I'll probably be naming them later on. But let me show you each one because they each have a different expression. And so this little one, the little Bundle of Love, she is a little girl. And then next we have, this is a little boy. And he's the Bundle of Joy. And he's got a pretty, like a aqua colored blanket on. It has a little butterfly on it. And this is what he looks like. He's got his little legs tucked up like that. And he's only 4 inches tall, and he's just sleeping so soundly. And they all have the same style of hair, and it's painted hair. So there he is, little Bundle of Joy. And then next we have little Bundle of Sunshine, and this is a little girl. Did I tell you that the last little baby is a little boy? I'm not sure if I told you that, but this is Bundle of Sunshine, and this is a little girl. And she is sucking her thumb. She's fast asleep, and she's sucking her thumb. And you can see why I just couldn't resist these little ones. They are a super little adorable handful. And then next we have a little boy, and he's got a different expression as well, and he is the Bundle of Happiness. And he actually looks like he's been surprised about something. Let me go ahead and take his little blanket off. But they called him the Bundle of Happiness, and there he is. And he's got this look on his face like, oh my gosh, what just happened? So anyway, I thought he was a cutie patootie too. He's a little boy. And then last but not least, we have the Bundle of Laughter. And you'll see why in just a minute. And there's the Bundle of Laughter. And this is a little girl. And she's definitely a Bundle of Laughter. And let me go ahead and take her blanket off so you can see her sculpt as well. And see, they've kind of each got different, some of them have the same style of legs, others have different style of legs. Their arms and their hands are different, and then their faces are different. But like I said, their hair seems to be just about the same. And they're all anatomically correct, the girls and the boys. So, I mean, this is really a special collection. And I just, you know, after Edith had gotten me that one, I just fell so in love with the sculpt. These are all by Sherry Ron. She's the artist that sculpted them. And then they were sold by Ashton Drake, and I went on Ashton Drake's site to see if I could get, you know, where I could get the rest of this set. And although Ashton Drake does have, I think they've got the Bundle of Love, but it's a different style of doll. It's a different skin tone, and so I was looking because Edith had given me this one as a Christmas gift. I wanted to keep with the same skin tone, and so I went around and I went on eBay, and where else did I go? A couple of other sites that I've never bought from before, and I ended up finding all the ones that I wanted. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing my tiny little new collection of babies. And, you know, I just have to collect sets. I don't know what's wrong with me, but it's just too fun. It's like I wanted to have another few because of their different expressions and things like that. So anyway, that was a lot of fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with little Chelsea. And I wanted to show you her COA, because I didn't see this in my original box opening a couple of days ago. And so this is by Adrie's Dolls, and it's Adrie Stoete. And she is number, it tells you on the back here, and I'll read it because you can barely see it. So she is number 146 out of 2,500. And so yeah, so she did come with the COA, and she's a numbered edition. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I showed you that. I think I was just so excited to get this little one open and out of the box that I just didn't see that. So let me show you the outfit that I'm going to be changing her into. And it's an outfit that came with her. Emma sent this outfit, and I thought it was adorable. So this one is the outfit that has like the rose, like a rose blush color of, it's a onesie, and it's got embroidered flowers on there, and then this is like a little 3D flower, which is super, super cute. And then she sent this little set of overalls, and I noticed that this is a petite that she sent, and the onesie is a newborn size, so we'll see how this fits. I'm sure it does fit. It's got little pockets in the front with little light pink bows, and then it's got an open bottom to it. So since it's got an open bottom to it, I wanted to put these shoes and socks on her. And the shoes have little white bows. They're very, very light pink, and they're just adorable, and I thought that they would go really, really well with this outfit. And then these socks that Emma sent along, which are the what we in the U.S. call eyelet lace. And then underneath it all, this little onesie is going to be on her as well. And it's a very, very light pink, and it's in a preemie size. So I think that she's probably going to fit preemie size underneath better than newborn. And then to top everything off, Emma also sent this cute little hat for her, and I just thought it would just tie the whole outfit together to have this hat on her. I tried it on her, and she looks adorable. It's the first time I've ever had this style of a hat, and I love it. I love, love, love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started and get this little one dressed. And yeah, I wanted to talk to you about the background behind her name. So, if any of you know of Joni Mitchell, so Joni Mitchell was a singer back in the mid to late 60s, and I had heard of her name, but I didn't ever listen to her records, or I didn't really pay attention to her on the radio. But anyway, she had written a song called Chelsea Morning. And that song, I hear that song in my mind all the time for some reason. It's such a happy, good song. And anyway, that's why when I saw this little one, you know, she just reminded me of you know, Chelsea, of the name Chelsea. And anyway, I'll tell you the story about it. But let me go ahead and show you some details first before I do that. And I'm seeing her details for the first time too, so we can share the details together. And by the way, this little sleeper that was sent with her is super, super cute, and it matches perfectly with the blanket that Emma wrapped her in. It's got little embroidered roses on it. It's got these cute little flowers all the way down. It's very, very girly. Look at the collar. Got lace all along the collar. It's just super, super, super girly and cute. Look at the feet. Wow. So yeah, so she's got her traditional Mickey Mouse diaper on. And as you can see, she's cloth body. And these are her details. She's got one hand. It's almost closed, but not quite. She's got her little finger in there. And then this one is a closed hand. And then she's got these darling little footsies. Yeah, she's adorable. She's a little bit chubby. She's a little bit on the chubby side. Not much. She seems petite and chubby at the same time. So let's go ahead and put her little t-shirt on. It's going to go underneath. So yeah, Joni Mitchell back in the day had written this song called Chelsea Morning. And the background of the song was one time she was in New York City and doing a concert, and she was staying at the Chelsea Hotel there in New York City. And one morning she woke up, and she said she had quoted to someone that did an interview with her. She said she woke up and she felt as if the sun poured in like butterscotch, and it stuck to all her senses. And so she wrote a song. And the second verse of her song, it's like there's 4 verses total to the song. And I'm not going to even attempt to sing this song, you guys, but Joni Mitchell has a gorgeous voice, and she did a beautiful job with it. But the second verse says, woke up, it was a Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I saw was the sun through yellow curtains and a rainbow on the wall. And so she woke up, and the sun was pouring in through her window, and it was just one of those serendipitous days that everything was going to go right. And I was really surprised when after I named this little one Chelsea, then I looked up, you know, Chelsea Morning, and I got the details about it. And this little girl, Chelsea, I didn't know the words, you know, to the song really, but, or the meaning behind it until I looked it up. And this little girl came to me as sort of like a Chelsea morning, believe it or not, because like I said in my box opening, I was not looking for a doll. I was innocently on Instagram just looking at everybody else's dolls, and Emma Bennett just happened to post this one, and it was like an instant fall in love thing. And I know that some of you know about that, where, you know, you see when you see a reborn or a silicone, and you fall instantly in love, and you just, you know, no doubt about it, you just need to have that little doll in your nursery. And this was one, and I did that. It was just an instant smitten thing. So then after I arranged with Emma to get her and stuff, that would, like I said, then I looked up the song, and I realized that the song, her the name of the song matches what I went through that day. It was just a day that I wasn't expecting to fall in love with the reborn, this one made me so excited and so happy. So she truly does have the right name. She truly, truly does. And unbeknownst to me, I named her, like I said, before I knew about this, the words to the song and the background of the song. So I love it when things like that happen. It's just like one of those meant to be type of deals. So anyway, but back in those days, I wasn't, like I said, I knew of Joni Mitchell, but I never listened to her music. Had I known that she had such a gorgeous voice, I would have listened to her. But see, I was thinking she was more like, I always thought she was more like acid rock or heavy rock or something like that, But come to find out, when I heard this Chelsea Morning song that she sang, I listened to it yesterday. She has the most gorgeous, gorgeous voice. Back in those days, I was smitten by Judy Collins. And Judy Collins, if you'll recognize, she did a lot of songs, you guys. I have a couple of her albums still. But she's the one that did Both Sides Now. And that Both Sides Now was the first song that I ever heard from Judy Collins. And I was smitten, and then I had to buy her records and that type of thing. And I didn't, really pay that much attention to Joni Mitchell. So I wish I had, because I really would have enjoyed her music back then. But another thing that happened about Joni Mitchell, let me tell you this, you guys. So a long, long time ago, my husband was, during his probably late 20s maybe or something, he was a truck driver. It was, after we were married. He was a truck driver, and he used to deliver to places like Hollywood and Bel Air and Rodeo Drive and stuff like that, Anyways, he told me a long, long time ago that he had delivered to Joni Mitchell. And what happened was he was the number 1 truck driver, so he got to choose who he delivered to, like what route he wanted to take, and who he wanted to deliver to. So I guess he chose this one, Joni Mitchell, and so anyway, he had delivered to her a statue, and I asked him. I kind of did an interview with my husband yesterday, sort of, at dinner time. I was asking him questions about it, and because I wanted to share it with you guys. So anyway, he delivered a statue, and he wasn't sure if it was meant for the inside of the house or the outside, and he also didn't know. He didn't remember what the statue was. But, he met Joni Mitchell. He said that she had come right out of the shower. She was just taking a shower, so she didn't have, her makeup on, or her hair done, or anything like that. She was just straight out of the shower, and, she wasn't embarrassed at all to meet, a delivery guy and open up the box. I guess she opened up the box. She had one of her employees open up the box and take the statue out, and my husband was there, so I asked him about the house, and he said, the house wasn't like, even though it was located in Bel Air, did I say that? He had delivered to her house in Bel Air. He said that he didn't remember it being anything exclusive, like special or anything like that, but he did remember that she had guitars hanging on the wall. And that's one thing he did remember. So, but yeah, he met her dad. Her dad was outside, and after my husband left, to get back in his truck and to go to make his other deliveries, her dad was outside, and he said that he met him, and that he was a really nice man, and that he had just, you know, he, how did he say? He was just so proud of his daughter, you know, for her success. And so, anyway, it was a really nice delivery for my husband. And come to find out, now I have a doll that I named Chelsea, and so I have all that Joni Mitchell background to talk about. And you know, I'll tell you the truth, the first time that I ever heard Chelsea Morning, Neil Diamond was singing it. I didn't even know that Joni Mitchell had written a song, or you know, that it was her song, until I you know, looked it up recently. So and I liked it when Neil Diamond sang it too. So he was the first one that I heard sing that song. Anyway, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that story. I've been chatting away, and did you see how cute this little hat looks on her? Are you kidding me? That is adorable. That is just adorable. Oh, I know. I was going to tell you one more thing. So my husband also had delivered to Glenn Campbell one time, and he delivered to Glenn Campbell's office, and Glenn Campbell's workers had given him a record album, and I just now looked in my records to see if we still had it, but we don't. It was the record album called Rhinestone Cowboy, so not sure what happened to it, but we don't have it anymore. So yeah, here she is. I think she looks adorable in this outfit. Oh my goodness sakes. Look at this, you guys. She is adorable. Oh my gosh. I am just smitten with this little one. I really, really am. So anyway, yeah, I want to thank you for all the wonderful comments that you gave me on my past two videos. The ones, my Christmas video and my Happy Meal video. I'm really glad that you guys enjoy my videos. I know that some of them are kind of long because I tend to chat too much, but for those of you that don't mind that, I really, really enjoy having you and visit and your comments and things like that, because I really love making videos for you. And Janae, thank you so much for the pretty Christmas scarf. It is just so pretty. I'm wearing it with my forest green what do you call it, turtleneck. So anyway, everyone, thank you so much for stopping by, and hope you're having a great week. And until we meet again, bye bye from me and Chelsea.